If you are super confused about what to pack for a super long self-supported run, this is the video for you. Yesterday, I crushed a 41-mile run around Mount Hood called the Timberline Trail. And this is everything I brought with me, from food to gear and just general strategy. Hold on to the end. I'll show you exactly what I brought for food that really worked well for me. So before I get into my gear, one of the most important things that you can do is actually carb load. You want to carb load a couple days before, because this is going to help you immensely when you actually get out and start running and doing this super long effort, especially by yourself. Number two, the gear that you want to bring with you. So the first thing that you want is a really good vest. I love this Salomon 12-liter vest. I have an 8-liter, but the 12-liter is amazing. What I really like about it is that there's actually two pockets to it. So you got your main pocket up front, and then you actually have a couple of these back pockets, and obviously you have a really big main pouch in the back as well. How I like to run this is running most of my food in the pockets up front, and then in these little pockets in the back, I'll bring my headlamp. I'll bring stuff that I don't need like immediately or all the time, or like an extra water filter, or maybe my little buff thing that I wear on the back of my hat. This thing's actually really nice for getting the sun off of your neck. Let's go over water system real quick. So I actually had 3 different flasks, these bigger Salomon flasks that the 12-liter actually comes with, and these are 500 mils. So I think 2 of these is actually equal to 1 liter. What I actually liked though is I picked this thing up from Amazon. It's called Joy Pure. Well, it's got a little filter in the top that you just screw off, scoop up the water with it, put it on, and then you can actually drink straight from it, or you can filter it into your flasks. If I was to do this again, I would just bring one of these and then just one of the flasks instead of all 3. In these back pockets, I'll also put like sunscreen, things like that. So in the back pocket, I ended up taking my shirt off, so I threw that in there. And then on this particular route, there was a ton of snow, so I had my Microspikes. Always really good to have some sort of charger, especially if you're navigating in the snow. And then of course, I would have my first aid kit. Also brought my trekking poles. These are amazing. I love these things. Black Diamond Distance Z's. And what's nice about this vest is that you can actually put them in the back right here, and so they can go like this. You can easily stow them like this, and you can easily take them out and then use them when you need to. I absolutely love that feature about this pack. I know it sounds like I'm really plugging the Salomon pack. Honestly, I don't really like the 8 that much, and I am not sponsored by them either. I just have really found that the 12 has really worked super well for me. In the pocket up here, this is a zip pocket. I have my sunglasses that I absolutely completely ruined somehow. If anybody could actually just make a pair of sunglasses that lasts for more than 1 trip out, that would be great. Can't believe it. Body Glide, this I actually put on before my run. I took it with me. I actually didn't need it. I should have probably just kept it in the car, but it's always a good thing to have. For me, I always have to lube up any run that's larger than 20 miles. Okay, this is a big thing, electrolyte. I was rocking electrolyte tabs about every hour, and I was also rocking my element sticks. So I think I did 2 element sticks, and I probably did about 6 or 7 salt tabs throughout the day. Other front pocket, I had my wilderness permits, I had headphones, and I had some TP. That's wet. For shoes, I rocked my Ultra Timp with Ultra Gators, and then Darn Tough socks. Very good combination there. Highly recommend Gators for any type of trail run or hike. All right, now to the biggest thing. This is calories. If you mess this up, you are gonna be in a world of hurt, and I've been there before. So I only have 240 calories to go in my food, and we still have all of that in 12 miles. I definitely need to get my calories in check. Seems to be a common occurrence. Now, I've gotten a lot better about it. I knew that for a 31-mile effort, I consumed about 3,000 calories when I did the Lewitt Trail. I knew I needed to have at least 4,000 calories of food. And I consumed every bit of those 4,000 calories besides 200 calories, which were gels. But here's what I took. I took these cherry pies. These are amazing. Almost 400 calories just in that pop. One thing I forgot too is my Garmin InReach Mini. Actually, it's my girlfriend's because I lost mine on Mount Hood. This is what I did not consume, which was a gel. This was really good. I had basically a half bag of Cheetos. I had 2 tortillas, Spam packet, and then a tube of Nutella. Bunch of calories there. Another gel that I didn't consume. These paleo bars are really good, 200 and some calories in them. And then this was a bar that my buddy gave me, a Martin. I'm not quite sure what that is. I had a full pro bar, another one of those Martin bars, Simply Botanical Squares. I had 2 of these. Those were good. One of these scratch bars. That was about it. So I think I consumed about 3,800 calories on this 41-mile run. Now, one of the overall strategies you want to employ when you get done with one of these long efforts, even just like a long hike or anything, is you want to get protein in ASAP. There was a brand that sent me this frog fuel. You don't need to use this. I'm not sponsored by them, but this is something I like to jam. It's like 14 grams of quick protein. I also like bringing some kind of cooler or something. So I actually brought my little Arctic cooler there, and I had some spaghetti, an orange, kombucha, and ice. Another thing I like to do for my recovery is do a recovery bike ride, zone 1 heart rate, which mine looks like, yeah, just hit it right there. So just get the blood flowing the next day so you can get all that inflammation out of there and the nutrients back to your muscles and your joints and your ligaments and everything. Links to all this stuff will be in the description. If you're into long runs, here's where I ran the Lewitt Trail. We'll see you for the next one.